Hey guys, the Needlejig Northeast Meetup 2022 is just around the corner, and today I'm going to be talking with Fast Allie, and she's going to be doing a realistic nipple tattooing seminar course technique, discussing all that, teach you how to do that step by step, because there's a huge demand for these services. So, anyways, Allie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Just thanks for having me. Well, my name is Allie, and I own Lost and Found Tattoo Studio in Cranford, New Jersey. I've been a tattooer for 16 years, and about 5 years ago, I added nipple tattooing to my services. I feel strongly that it's tattooers that need to be doing this work, and my mission is to put nipple tattooing more in the hands of tattoo artists. And being that I've been doing it for 5 years, I've done, I think, approaching 200 procedures. I've developed like a system, and I think it's ready to share with other people looking to do it. I'm just hoping to bring just some of the, well, they're not secrets, but just some of the things I've figured out through doing it regularly. And I also want to make the seminar partially interactive. So where people could maybe follow along with me. I'll be demonstrating on my iPad on Procreate just how to design nipples on mastectomy survivors, using different skin tones, using different situations, after different reconstruction procedures. I'll address some of the terminology that you should familiarize yourself with when dealing with mastectomy survivors.
Okay, and you also said there's an entire other community out there that is excited to have this service too, and that'd be the transgender community.
Yeah, the transgender community has found me. I think it just happened by accident, where one of my regular tattoo clients had a friend who was a transgender man who had top surgery. And after top surgery, often the nipple has trauma and damage. Maybe the shape hasn't healed ideally. Maybe something went wrong with the surgery where the reattaching the nipple went necrotic and they had to remove it completely. So it turns out that transgender men after top surgery also need areola restoration or 3D nipple tattooing, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, word is starting to get around that Lost and Found Tattoo Studio is a safe place for the LGBTQ community. And people have been flying from Canada and Kansas and driving from long distances just for me to help them feel better in their bodies by giving their nipples a more ideal appearance.
Sure, but like this is not just a cosmetic procedure or a tattooing event. This is this provides people great healing, inner healing, and emotional support. It's incredible what you can do for people with this. And your class seminar, I don't even know how we're going to phrase that, but you're going to show people how you do it step by step and discuss techniques, needles you use, pigments, everything, or give us a little breakdown on what you plan on talking about.
Well, so far I picture deep diving into my files and just extracting examples and showing first the procedure step by step. Yeah, I'll talk about pigments, about the marking tools I use, how to assess for asymmetries, and how to correct them. Through doing it for 5 years, I've just developed a system. At first it took a while. It takes a while to figure out how to move through it in an efficient way and in a confident way. I've arrived at a point where I actually have useful information to share that hasn't been touched on in the different trainings that I've done for nipple tattooing. I'm looking to bridge the gap between the tattoo community and the nipple tattooing community. Because from what I've seen so far, it's been claimed more by the PMU community or even medical professionals, but really, I believe it's tattooers that have the knowledge and the skill set to really exceed at nipple tattooing. I do a lot of corrections. Yeah, a lot of corrections that were performed by the doctors or by the doctors employees that just took the 2-day course. So it's something that needs to be addressed. So, and I'm here to address.
But those folks are professionals, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't want to, put anybody down because they're not a tattooer. But I'm here to provide the information to those who seek it. So just perhaps they just haven't been exposed to it or haven't put in the time yet, because you have to put in the time. You have to invest in getting better.
But anyways, back to the events. I'm excited that you're coming. And I mean, we're going to be at Jiminy Peak. You've been there before, right?
Yeah, I've had really great experiences at Jiminy Peak. So that's why I was really happy to see that come through my email, that you were putting on something there, and the price is right. It's yeah, I was feeling it. I got your email and I was like, yeah, this is something I want to be a part of. And
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I was excited that you were excited, and I'm grateful that you were gonna come regardless. But I'm glad we got to know each other a little bit better, because I think what you're doing is awesome. I have a great respect for it, and I'm very grateful that you're willing to come and share that experience with the attendees, because I mean, this is going to broaden everybody's horizons. One, it's things you can learn that don't need to be applied to nipple tattooing. It's good, solid art techniques, tattooing techniques that can be applied to other aspects of tattooing. But if people take the skill set home, well, they can obviously charge for it and increase their revenue, but also they could do some charitable work too, if they find the need for it, because that's a big part of what you do. I know you did a lot of pro bono charity work in the beginning. Little Vinnie Myers does a lot down in the Baltimore area, and I know a few other tattooers. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting the names right now, but they do this. They help people, and I honestly believe if you've had any good success in life, that you should try and find a way to pay back to the local community and the people that helped get you there. So and I want to thank you for doing that, and I want to thank you for giving others the opportunity to do that. So thank you.
It's a powerful way to use our skill set. Yeah, when we opened Lost and Found in Cranford, we were the first tattoo studio in town, and people looked at us with some skepticism, and I feel through giving back to the community in this way, to thank the town for helping us to be the first tattoo business in town. What we did was we pledged that we would donate 50 procedures when we opened, and we did those 50 procedures and just kept on going. And 3 years later, it was like, hey, you know what? We forgot to start charging for this service. And yeah, so after 3 years of taking no money for nipple tattoos at Lost and Found, we just started charging a small fee.
Helping somebody else, I mean, we've all done it. Everybody's helped somebody out in some small way, and it's a reward greater than money. And so yeah, I
We love doing
appreciate you.
this.
So anyways, and now give these folks an idea. What do you charge for a procedure now, or what do you value a procedure at, that they could to put this into their
really just to cover costs? I'm just charging $100 per procedure.
Okay.
Or no, per session. And nipple tattooing is actually done in 2 sessions.
Okay.
So yeah, so I meet first for a consultation, where I take a picture and we talk about what needs to be done, what the client is looking to achieve, what bothers them, what they'd like to see. And then we do the first session. You do have to be careful not to overwork the skin. Often you're dealing with radiated skin, with scar tissue, with grafted skin. So we just establish the shape of the nipple and the light and the shadow. A little bit of the texture, but don't go too crazy with the texture in the first session. I record everything that I've used, and then when they come back in the second session, then we refine it and to have the person looking their best, work on the textures and and the details in the second session and any adjustments if needed.
All right, we can't give away all the secrets though. So
Right,
if
that
people
was,
want to,
yeah, that was a little
if
heavy.
people want to find out all the details and learn all your techniques and all your secrets, then they're going to have to come to Jiminy Peak for the Needlejig Northeast Meetup 2022, October 24th and 25th. It's just around the corner, so get your tickets and join us there. So.
Yeah, from experience, I know going to events like this where you don't necessarily have to perform, you just show up to learn. It's so easy to make friends and so easy to make connections because we're all there for the same reason. We're all moving through the program at the same pace, and everybody is pretty equal. You know, when you attend these things, and you leave a little different, a little better.
I like to think so myself. So thank you for your time, Allie. And
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
See you there. Okay, hey, it's Allie from Lost and Found Tattoo Studio in Cranford, New Jersey. I've been a tattooer for 16 years and I've been doing nipple tattoos for 5 years. And I'm ready to share my techniques step by step with you at Needlejig's Northeast Meetup at Jiminy Peak. Jiminy Peak is a magical place. I've been there several times for other events, and it's always a great place to make new friends, make new connections, and learn some stuff.